The phone call that would shatter a family came at the worst possible moment. 18 hours into active labor, with screams echoing through the hospital walls. Sarah, a 29-year-old mother of 3, including a 4-month-old baby, answered to hear her mother's desperate voice cutting through the chaos. "Please," her mother begged, her words heavy with exhaustion and panic. "Emma needs you. She's been crying for hours, asking for the boob. She's sick, she's never been away from her mom, and she's inconsolable." Emma was Sarah's 2.5-year-old niece, still breastfeeding despite her age, now separated from her 22-year-old mother who was fighting through the agony of bringing new life into the world. The little girl's fever-flushed cheeks were streaked with tears as she sobbed for the comfort only her mother's breast could provide, or so the family believed. Sarah's heart clenched as she heard Emma's distant wails through the phone. The child was sick, frightened and calling for boob in her baby voice, not understanding why mommy wasn't there to soothe her pain. But when her mother and sister begged Sarah to drive across town and nurse her niece, something deep in Sarah's gut recoiled. "I can't do that," Sarah whispered, her voice barely audible over the sound of her own baby stirring in the next room. "I'm not comfortable with it." The silence on the other end was deafening before her mother's voice turned cold with disbelief. "But you've been a wet nurse before. You've nursed other babies." Sarah closed her eyes, feeling the weight of judgment crushing down on her shoulders. Yes, she had been a wet nurse multiple times, for multiple families. She understood the beauty of nourishing another mother's child, the sacred trust placed in her body's ability to provide life-sustaining milk. But those had been tiny infants, innocent newborns no older than 6 months, babies without teeth who couldn't bite or hurt her. Emma was different. Emma was a walking, talking toddler with a full set of teeth and the strength to potentially cause real pain. Sarah had never nursed her own children past 14 months, and the thought of a 2.5-year-old latching onto her breast felt wrong in ways she couldn't articulate but couldn't ignore. "She's sick." Her sister's voice joined the chorus of desperation, weakened by hours of labor but sharp with maternal anguish. "She needs comfort. My blood pressure is spiking because I'm so worried about her." The guilt hit Sarah like a physical blow. Her sister was in medical distress, her blood pressure dangerously high from worry about her firstborn while trying to deliver her second child. Emma was sobbing somewhere across town, probably running a fever and calling for her mommy's breast with the desperate need only a sick child can feel. But Sarah's body was her own. Her boundaries were her own to set. "I'll come comfort her," Sarah offered, her voice cracking with emotion. "I'll hold her, sing to her, rock her, anything else. But I won't nurse her." The explosion of rage that followed would echo in Sarah's ears for days. "Never fucking mind," her mother screamed before the line went dead, leaving Sarah staring at her phone in stunned silence. Sarah asked for the address, wanting to rush to Emma's side and provide every comfort except the one they demanded. But her messages went unanswered, her family closing ranks against her like she had committed an unforgivable sin. Hours later, when the new baby arrived healthy and Emma's crisis had passed, the silent treatment began. Sarah's sister, still recovering from childbirth, sent a text that cut deeper than any scream of labor. "I'm disappointed in you. It wasn't asking a lot. I needed to know my daughter was comforted, and you denied her that. It will take me a while to look at you the same, knowing you'd nurse other babies but not your own niece." The words felt like ice water in Sarah's veins. She had been willing to drop everything, drive across town, and spend hours comforting a sick child. But because she wouldn't cross one personal boundary, she was now the villain. Her history as a wet nurse, something she had done out of love and generosity, was now being weaponized against her. As Sarah sat in her quiet home, her own baby sleeping peacefully in her arms, she wondered if setting boundaries with family would always feel like betrayal. The guilt gnawed at her chest, but so did the certainty that she had made the right choice for herself. What do you think? Was Sarah wrong to refuse, or do personal boundaries matter even in family emergencies? How would you have handled this impossible situation? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.